Y254. Imagine.
So tonight, we want to find out if I am depressed or I have a problem or I'm abusing drugs in a negative way, and also maybe I have a business idea and I want to implement it, but I do not have enough capital. Today we want to find out what options we have to deal with such cases. And in studio tonight, we have Junerita, who's the Deputy Chairperson of Straight Talk Association. I also have Robert Ndegwa, who is the Brand Manager of Straight Talk Organization. Ladies and gentlemen, you are so much welcome to our studios tonight.
Thank you very much.
So first things first, what is Straight Talk all about?
Okay, Straight Talk is a group formed by the youth, and it's a group to address the issues facing the youth. Most importantly, we look on the issues of depression, because we see like most of the youths today are committing suicide. We don't know why. Some of them don't have good guidance from back home. People are facing like economic issues leading them to drug abuse and other things. So we find a forum where we as the youth can help ourselves, because like you look at the counselors, most of them, they are not young, so you go asking for advice and you just get advice which you cannot apply. So we find a solution whereby as the youth, how can we help ourselves to grow ourselves, because in Kenya the youth have been greatly neglected. Yeah, thank you.
So maybe Robert can tell us, what was the inspiration behind this particular name, Straight Talk?
The inspiration was after a certain girl was abused sexually, and because she had no one to talk to, we had to reach to her and talk to her. Then we found out that we can maybe use a bigger platform to address these issues, because we understand that it is not just one person who is facing such things. There are more people out there who are facing such things, and we'd want to address them in a more bigger platform so that we can be able to reach more people. Yes.
So what's the motive behind this initiative?
The motive here, it's to change lives. It is to change so that, you know, when you condemn and say that drugs are not good, you must show that person how are they not good, how are they not going to affect me, or they are going to affect me. For example, there is this joke that goes around our campuses. When you take weed, it is going to make you go high, and you are going to read so much, study so well throughout the night. Then tomorrow you are going to remember everything and pass those exams. But in the real sense, we don't talk about health, the long-term effect. What is going to happen after we use marijuana? What is going to happen after the excessive use of alcohol? You get? So it is to address these issues so that you can know them, so that even when as you take those drugs, as you abuse them, you know it's not good, and it's not good for your health. Yes.
So I'm meant to understand that a person that is abusing drugs takes quite a long time to maybe recover and get back to their senses. How do you plan to deal with such situations to make sure that you've changed these people completely?
Okay, I think like right now we identify the persons, and then we make sure that they have joined rehabilitation centers. Okay, it's quite a tedious issue, because some of the parents are not like willing to pay, because they're like, how can you abuse drugs and then expect me to pay for you? But we are looking on to educating our parents, and even looking for funding from elsewhere to help our members to curb the issue of drug addiction.
So what ways are you using to raise sexual awareness?
We hold events, actually. That's what we have been doing for some time now. You see, when we hold a big event and invite a big artist, people are going to turn out in big numbers. They are going to come. When they come, we use that opportunity to address them. And also we can address them like in this platform right now. Yes, so this is another way of addressing the youths.
So let's talk of maybe a conference of or what you've spoken about.
Yes.
Has it been productive enough to reach the target group you want to reach?
Yes, it has been productive, because after reaching those people, after holding those events, you find that some want to have more reach to us. They contact us and tell us I've been facing this and this and we try how we can help them. But so far we are not at a point whereby we can rehabilitate those maybe who have been affected by drugs or anything. That's why we do not have enough funds for now, because we just started not so long ago. Yes.
So Junerita, maybe you can take us through the process that you take as an association to ensure that you deal with a person's depression.
Okay, on matters depression, first we ask the person, like most of the times, most of them send me emails. They don't want to speak out in public, maybe on the Instagram page, on the Facebook page, they don't want. So when they send the email, I'll send the issue in anonymous. Like I don't say that it's Robert Ndegwa who has said that he has depression. So when I send, we'll get discussions from all the team straight talk in our various groups. Then we'll find the solution which we can help the person according to the level of depression. If that is mild depression, mostly in campus you find people are depressed because maybe they were heartbroken, they broke up with their boyfriends. So like you send them when you send them the feedback and they talk to you, you tell them you have to do this procedure to detox yourself from the depression. Like then after like a week you check out on them and you see how they are going on, and most of them are going on well actually.
So is this the same case with dealing with people who are abusing drugs? Does it take the same like period?
Okay, with drugs is kind of difficult because like drugs, the addiction is almost permanent, so just to go up to rehabilitation. But with depression it's so easy because it's about the mindset. With depression, mostly in campus, the depression is not that serious. It's about petty issues, financial crisis, something small. But with the drugs we have a long way to go, I'd say that. But we'd like to ask for support from our government, because the Ministry of Youth is there to help the youth, and most of the youth do not get help to curb these issues especially on drug addiction. Most of them have come from the rehab centers and they have gone back to drugs. We don't know why, and we are trying to look for the solution to that.
So Robert, I'm meant to understand that this organization also helps young people who have business ideas be in a position to acquire funds. Talk to us about that.
I'm going to give an example with myself. I'm a comrade at Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology, and I take a bachelor's degree in economics. Now, being a comrade, I'm also a businessman. And that's why I'm in a position to reach those people who have business ideas, so that maybe we can know how we can help them. Now, when I talk to them, most of the times I use an example of Warren Buffett. I guess right now he's the second richest in the world, if I'm not wrong, according to the last statistics I read. And the guy became rich after doing so many partnerships. Now, the thing is, when you find a comrade with a business idea, he's going to tell you that he has no sources of finances. But this is how we advise people. If you do not have enough funds, we believe that you have a little savings. You can partner with another person. Then after you partner, you can use that partnership and maybe go to even greater heights. Because myself, I started with partnerships before maybe I put up some of my businesses in Juja and out of Juja. You get? But saying that you are going to start alone unless you have the full amount. Now, but when we find that the business idea is so huge and maybe it's a multi-million idea, of which bado tunataka kuona kama tutafika hapo, we can still lobby for funds from NGOs and maybe even the youth fund from the government. Yes, so far we have been able to motivate a few individuals. Like for example, Straight Talk Association, it has people from all campuses. I'm from JKUAT. We have June from another campus. We have Ivan from another campus and others from other campuses, so that we can be able to reach each and every person. Now, like from my area, what we've been able to do, those people who have come to us with business ideas, I've liaised with June, I've liaised with Ivan, then we've seen how we can do it. Now, you find that huyu anaweza changia hii pesa, then by the end of the day, if the business becomes successful, I'm going to get a share, she's going to get a share, but eventually, the owner of the idea is going to get the greater share. In Juja, we have one of our friend in Gashororo, So far, he has a hotel. We have another one from Juja, but has put a boutique in Githurai. But it is just after they brought their business ideas on table, then we discussed and decided how we can help them. So if you are from Juja and you know I'm from there, I talk to people because I do politics, but I'm in opposition politics. I happen to be among the leaders in the opposition politics, Juja. Pluto is there for you. Pluto is there when you need to talk to. Straight Talk Association, we can be able to help you, not necessarily to fund your ideas, but we can do some partnerships and you are going to see your way to somewhere. Unajua, when you partner in your first, second or third business, maybe you'll be able to sponsor yourself in the fourth business, you know? Yes.
So maybe Junerita, talk to us about how easy is it for you as an association to accept an idea that comes in, especially a business idea, and ensure that you're going to cater for it to the fullest?
Okay, in business, we look for the viability of the business. I think so. Although I'm a law student, I know some business, but in business, we look for how the business is going to help us. Because if you come with an idea that is maybe far-fetched or which will not generate income, that idea might not be so welcome. But when we have the ideas which are, let's say, market-worthy, we come together, we join as a group, and we say, who wants to be a partner in this business, just as my friend has said. And then the ones who are ready to put up their savings into the business, they join. And after some time, you see that they're getting progress. You see that someone has opened their own business out of their first business, which they were together. Maybe they were together 5. Then the next time they have their own separate businesses. Maybe where you come from up country, you set up a business, you employ someone there. Because in Kenya, the issue about the youth and economy is because most of the youths want to be employed in jobs where they will get a job where they paid, like they'll be paid every month. But then sometimes it's so difficult, so you have to start your own business. You can even start a business of maybe farming. Maybe you have, maybe I have a shamba, but then I have an ancestral shamba at home, and then I'm not utilizing it. I can talk to someone else. Let's say I can talk to my friend Robert or someone, and then they're like, I would like to plant potatoes. So we come to an agreement that this will be a percentage, this will be my percentage. So after that, the more also the first time maybe we want to grow as much, we go the next time, then we can start now going our own separate ways to make more bigger businesses, because when you start as a person peke yako, it gets so difficult. Most of the time the finances, it becomes a serious issue. Yeah.
So do you guys have a social media platform where we can find you?
Yeah. We have our Instagram page, Street Talk Association, and our Facebook page, Street Talk Association.
So Facebook, Street Talk.
Instagram, Street Talk.
Instagram, Street Talk. Remember, you can still be part of this conversation by simply sending in your question or comment, beginning with the word Y News, or tweeting us at Yvonne Anyula at Y254 channel. The hashtag to use is Y254 update. So how are you planning to promote talent growth?
Yes, for example, myself, I'm also an artist, and I understand what many artists go through. In fact, I have a friend of mine who is a spoken word artist who is called Mr. Weck. And there is a time he wrote in his status that we as artists, we have bills to pay. So I discourage artists from going and performing free shows completely, because most of artists, they do it as work. They do it to get means of livelihood. So I discourage them from doing free shows. Even us, Strike Talk Association, when we do these kind of shows, there is that entry fee. And whatever has been paid by people to enter and maybe to see these big artists, we also have that platform for the upcoming artists when you wanachipuka. Then we give them a chance to perform, whereby we are going to give something small at the end of the show. You get? And we give them a platform and we pay them after they perform. That's how we help them. Then we motivate them and talk to them. Those who have talents and have not been able to make their way through, we still help them. For example, we have an artist in EMB Records right now. He's called Peter Peace. He just released his first song 2 months ago. Peter Peace came to us and he told us, he has a talent, but before he joins campus, he want to see something out of the talent coming up. So it was a very hard task to even convince his parents that the son has a very great talent. So I went in EMB Records, I booked him a space to record. He did an audio, and the other day he did a video, and right now he's going somewhere. Now Peter Peace, when he goes on and does a collab with another artist, at least we can say that there was a seed planted in a Straight Talk Association. That's how we go deep.
I also think on the same issue, especially on the ladies, most of them they inbox me and they're like, June, I'd like to do modeling, I'd like to do acting, but I don't get the platforms. So right now we have an agency in Nakuru. Our chair lady Ivine is she's recruiting members there, females, to join the agency, so they can contact her on Instagram at Royal Temptress, and then they can join them. And then on the acting, we are majoring on forming a group where we can make our own films, or maybe we can go to perform in theaters, because we have many poets, many spoken word artists, many script writers. But then when you go to National Theatre, when you start acting, the first time they'll give you a very small role, and most of the youth, they just give up at that point. So we are looking for a platform where we as the youth can start as our own, because even right now on TV, the people who are always acting are the ones who are always acting even when we were kids. Yes. So like the upcoming people, you find that you are upcoming, you have talent, but then you don't get the platform. So you want to start our own films. We go across the country having small skits and stuff. Yeah.
So what are like your biggest target, Brooke, for now?
Our biggest target for now is to start our own talent club with our own dance crew, our own actors, our own singers, poets, and everything. Yeah. And also to reach more campuses, because right now I think we are in Kenyatta University, Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture, Moi, Kabarak, and Catholic University of East Africa. So like we want to reach to other universities, because we have very many campuses in Kenya, and if we come together as the youth in Kenya, we can make a change, because it's time for change and the time is raw. Yeah.
So Robert, when I hear about Straight Talk Association, I'm probably interested in knowing how you're going to deal with pertinent issues that are facing young people in a way that they will understand. You know, young people are stubborn.
Yes. Now, myself, I've ever been a motivational speaker, of which I still do motivation. I remember when I did my KCSE and I became a high school teacher, mathematics teacher from 1 to Form 4, before nieke easy dreadlocks, before joining university. And there is a school I went to talk to, that is my Mahio Girls, to talk to young people. And there is something I realized, that when maybe somebody who is grown and maybe even more mature, anavaa suti anaenda kuongelesha, sometimes it becomes so tricky for them to even comprehend what he's saying. But when we go with a team of young people, like from university, and we visit a certain high school, this one is going to say that I'm from KCA University, I do this course. The other one will say I do actuarial science from KU University, and we'll be able to present like all courses. Maybe I do a business course, he's doing a health course, he's doing another kind of a course. Now, after we talk, we ask these high schoolers to see us. Then those interested in doing business courses, they are going to see that guy who does a business course. The others are going to see that one who does a certain course. Like, I'll be able to mentor those minds specifically that want to do a business course. You get? The other one will mentor those people who want to do medicine, who want to do surgery, pharmacy, and that kind of a thing. So we are able to reach them at their point of need. But when it comes to general motivation, we just tell them that you can do it because you have the brains and you have God. Yes.
So, do you currently have partners in this organization, or the people you're looking up to, maybe you want them to partner with you?
Yes, right now, hata hatuna ile mambo ya kusema ati we have shares so that people can come and buy shares. Maybe we start, but if you are there and you have millions or you have money in bank and they are doing nothing, let me tell you something. In Straight Talk Association, we have people with multi-million ideas, and they can turn those millions you have in your account into billions. So if you want to partner with us, the floor is open for anyone. You are going to benefit, and we are going to benefit. We want to see actors in Straight Talk Association acting in Hollywood films. We want to see musicians performing in very great platforms, as in we hear someone that started in Straight Talk Association is the next Wizkid, is the next Diamond Platinum, you get. So if anyone wants to fund with us, fund us, you can join in. You are very welcome.
So maybe your final words, Junerita and Robert, your final words concerning this particular topic, and maybe to someone who wants to get involved with the organization.
Okay, my final word is that Straight Talk is home to all the youths. You are welcome, whether you are in college, campus, KMTC, any other college, any other higher education platform. And also, I want to thank our members for the support so far. I never knew that the group would go this far. Actually, I'd given up and I'd texted the chairperson and told her, let's dissolve this group. And she was like, no, once you start planting a seed, you must watch it until it grows. So thank you to Team Straight Talk. And we are requesting for more members from all the campuses. If your campus is not yet a member, please find us on Instagram at Straight Talk Association. And thank you so much to Y254 for this show.
Robert?
Now, to add something on what Juna said, Straight Talk Association, we just don't involve ourselves with only campus students. The floor is open for everyone, even those street kids, because like we usually even perform those street walks. We visit those kids. We go even to children's homes. So we are not closed to university students peke yake. We are open to everyone who can join us. Now we can continue to interact with you and follow me on my IG handle. That is the Pluto, _Pluto, THEE_Pluto, and Twitter activist Pluto. Yes, because what I understand is we want to liberate our youths from the bondage of deprivation, from the bondage of poverty, from the bondage of poor education, and any other kind of bondage. So you can feel free to interact and to even fund us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Junerita and Robert, for coming through. We really appreciate it. So you've heard it. It's not about the problems that you have. Of course, no one owns all the problems in the world. There are people who can help you, and these are the Straight Talk Association. Thank you so much for joining us tonight on the program. My name is Yvonne, and you'll enjoy the rest of your evening.